Okay, good afternoon, everybody. So far, oh yes, I added the Margin Top. If you don't know what this, well, check the episode 4 and episode 5, and here we are trying to finish. I don't know. There are lots of articles. Articles. Look at this Margin Top. We ended using 1.2 and EM. I don't know what's EM. I know air REM has to do with the root element, some relation in terms of size. I will read the book, the CSS book, and if I understand the thing, I will make a video trying to explain how I understand this thing, how I understand these things. Okay, look at this. I am starting button up so I don't miss any article. It's a manual thing, label thing, if you will. So we are in enhance. Hopefully we finish. It's a lot of keep going. Happy hacking is already in place. Now we are on. We can miss something. So we don't have article. Probably we should look for these words. So we will review at the end. Here's another. What I do is copy and paste and enhance title. We can copy the entire header, then get rid of this, and the date, the date, and we this thing is it doesn't like this enhance. Uh, so enhance is meant to be here, but now the attention goes this way. Look how the brain is. First, we were focusing on this left side, but we wanted people to see the link so they can share. But now my attention went like this to the right. I said, oh, but that enhance didn't move. Is this an error? No, now the user will come here and most of the shining things over here. So he will say, okay, we will rely because is there otherwise we will never end. We will try to center the date and center enhance. That will work. And make the link near to the title. But I'm not a designer, but that kind of things most likely designers take into account that they design or sketches some draws, sketches, I don't know, sketch. They sketch because it's they sketch. Uh, when it's third person, you add the plural. I mean, the es. So anyway, if we keep designing thing on the fly, uh, now I am tempted to center the date and center the title and bring the link figure next to the title, and then the user will have everything centered. But uh, I was telling you that I didn't. I for this session I wanted to just do the thing, but this caught my attention. Um so what do you guys think? Uh, dates are more, I look. I haven't read too many things in my life. Uh, but sometimes dates are placed on the edges, uh, and if you open some books, my books are there, so I said this. I did this. On prefaces, when the people are writing prologues, I don't know if that's like correct pronunciations on prologues and preface. They tend to write the date on the right corner at the bottom. So yeah, this is the thing. Maybe the title should be centered. Maybe, most likely. That's why you want to design your website first, and then uh, put the hands-on, you know, because design involves thinking and taking into account what you know from users. I don't know anything about design, but I tend to observe people when they are interacting with their phones or doing what they do because I want to learn. Learning is what I do. Uh, but now I don't observe people anymore. Just seeing, scrolling at people, and like doing like this, and that's it. But maybe still there are still some things to arrive, and you need to keep uh, studying the human behavior. Mm, I don't know if I should center. I am tempted because now the things feels. Uh, uh, let me see here. Yeah, this looks like I don't know. But if you go to the mobile version, um, then the date should be centered, the title should be centered. That works, but that's too customary. That's too, it's, and yeah, perhaps people are expecting to see what's customary, what's the standard, but I don't want to provide the standard. Mm, I think I will leave it this way. People are entering from their mobile devices, and if someone is using a screen reader, still the screen reader with red is. Uh, I'm not sure if this is a good design. Now that I think about it, there's nothing here. People have to read here. Maybe the user want to find everything at the center, and then okay, this is the title, and then I start reading. But it's too customary. Or maybe bring the everything to the right, to the left. The date over here and the link over here, right next to the because like this, it feels like something is missing. But it can work. Now someone will say, why this is more bigger than this or this? That's not the case. The width of the yellow background is this. This happens to be less content. That's it. Someone was expecting for the yellow content to be right at the beginning of the character. That will be that will not be uniform. What do we do? Should we center this thing? I don't want this to be centered. It's not like a document from Microsoft Word in the past. Uh, and that is also not a book in which the title is centered, at least in the one that I'm reading right now. Let us look for an article on XRP. I don't know. So deep learning on XRP. If I remember correctly, this website has the principle of deep learning theory. This is by I don't know. We don't care. We should care. But, oh, it's Arcs XIP, and I wrote Arxiv service. That only means that I don't know what I am talking about. So where's the PDF? The PDF. And they have the principles, and they have uh, where is this thing? There is no date over here. Yeah, there is no date over here. Yeah, but it still is centered, right? Let's look for another. Artificial neurons that matter. I suppose this guy has. What's this? Happy open access. No, I don't want a donate. I need donation. Maybe in the future. Again, in here is uh, again, this is endable. There are no dates over here. So what do you guys think? My books are over there. Okay, maybe I have some books. I do have my algebra, but there is no preface over here. Yeah, this does not have a preface. And I don't want to move this thing. Maybe here. Maybe less, more bigger. Maybe I think this is too correct. Let me send it. I don't know. Which one? Which is the one that centers this thing? Space between. Okay, so this is the one. I can't forget about the margins. So we are looking for this. Be right back. I'm back. I guess the day is coming to an end. Let's try. Let's see how it looks like. It looks like. Oh my God. A space between. We are using a space between. Oh, what's the? What was it? See? Oh, we are targeting center. We are using a space between. So let's use. Oh my God. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. No, there's a lot of work. Yeah, maybe this. Maybe this. Maybe like this and uh, yeah, maybe this way and uh, and the date stayed here. H3 is okay. H3 is okay. How do you like this? I'm not sure. This looks different, but it's because it doesn't fit. It does not fit into this. But it looks good because the web browser took care of the layout. Yeah, I think we're sticking with this. Uh, 28 minutes. So yeah, this is a little bit better. What about this? I think we got that thing. Yeah, we're sticking with this. Now the thing is balanced. The focus is here, right to the left, but the user knows there's something shining over there. Okay, they, in my opinion, I'm a little bit crazy, so don't listen to me. I'm just, it feels good in this way. It doesn't feel like something when touch. Having this below here, it seems like something were out of, I don't know, out of place. Okay, so we can continue. Okay, it's okay. We can put it here. No, it's okay here. Shining in the light. My God. Look, I am about to review what I have done, and I am manually checking if the article about ID about there is a reference to about in the href. You can write a Python program, Java program, whatever you want. Whatever programming language you like the most, you can write a program to do this for you so you can avoid going one by one. I don't know how many hours it will take you. And this is a good programming exercise in which for each article ID, and you check that there is, like some reference to this, at least one, only one. But then you can submit the web page to an LLM, and do you think an LLM can answer 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 uh, these kind of things in which you enter this code, HTML code, and you ask the LLM, now tell me how many references, how many links are first. Give me a list of the articles IDs on this website. You can write a program by yourself. Uh, you can write a program by yourself, and to extract all the articles IDs. I don't know how much time will it take you. It will take you. Or you can, but I'm not sure. Let us try. If Mistral can't handle this, uh, we will write. We will write some code to interact with an LLM to answer this question. So that will. So I'm not checking this manually. I'm going to continue, and if there are errors, a program should be able to tell me. And there are errors in here. No, not everything is pointing to an article. I'm going to place this, and I'm going to ask this fellow, provide me with a list of the articles IDs on this web page. Let me be the ID. I will refer to the. We are referring to the ID attributes in a given article tag article element. So the web page does not use article elements with ID attributes for each blog post. Instead, is separated by horizontal rules. It is true about this separation. So let's help this thing. I just found this. The web page is using the article element. No, no. So this thing is unable to answer. Now I'm going to ask. What time is it? It's 17, 17, 17:26. Now this thing is able to answer. Uh, I have some examples over here in which this thing is unable to answer the hour. And I was saying to myself, is it possible? But now they updated. I wish I can record, or at least maybe I will find it for you and provide you with the chat history. But this is great. This is amazing. I'm very happy for these guys. Now an artificial intelligence tool is able to give you the hour. So I feel good. Uh, now we need to fix this. Whether we go with writing the program or or asking the LLM. I think I will make a poll on my YouTube channel. And what it depends how you vote. If you want me to do it manually with a programming language, or or with an LLM interacting with the Mistral API. Well, I don't feel right now like going every article and checking it has a corresponding about here. I don't know. Uh, uh, I should write a program to do it, or find a way. Okay, so I will continue. Most likely there will be errors. I will do it. I will try to do it right. But if an error happens, we will check uh, the thing online one by one. And someone will say then that defeats the purpose of writing a program. Well, the web pages need to be tested by humans, right? I don't think a robot will do it. You can automate this thing, testing over here, the unit testing. But at the end of the day, you want some humans trying your web page. Believe me. Happy hacking, happy hacking. You're doing manually, Caleb. I need to copy and paste this. It will take me the entire night. Maybe this. Geometry, geometry. And then we have Spanish, which is another. How they come? Okay, I want to fix. Do you think we can write a macro to do this? How can a program look like? Should we write a program to do this for us? All this copy and paste? Oh, the clouds. Maybe this is not necessary. It's taking me. This will take me forever. Okay. No, we need to be careful. Because now I don't remember what we have here. Open Indiana. Uh, this is how they install Open Indiana, which is a great uh, operating system, which uh, it already have Java installed, like stuff. Uh, 20, 23, 15. Mm. So December. Oh, we do have more, most more. Mm, oh, it's great. Let's go. We need to fix this. So the width of the yellow background would be the bigger size of the text. When we found another text that is bigger. Oh my God. Okay. Not that much. Yes. What else? Uh, so it's raining. Ande. Okay, we're back. Be right back. Oh, 1 hour. Uh, okay, I'm back. Glasses. Uh, uh, oh, this is the article section. Mm, okay, there's something. Let's do it this way. Okay. Mhm. We're finished. Now we have this section. Tech stuff. Let's go with tech stuff. We are unblocked. Let's go with tech stuff. Oh, yeah, you listening this? Live? Yeah. Uh, I have been unemployed for more than 3 years, but take a look about this. This is the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, Elixir Phoenix, SML language. Uh, how to design computer programs? This is Racket. Little bit, just a little bit of a few things. From Java archetype, and you saw the Blender, and you saw the Scala, and Pro Tools, and some people will say that this guy does not focus, he will never achieve expertise on anything. And it's true, but I'm not regretting anything. I am unemployed, and most likely I will remain unemployed at this pace because I am not changing any variable, and I haven't read anything from Einstein, any book, but people say that Einstein said once that if you are expecting different results doing the same thing, you are a little bit uh, out of your mind. But I'm not expecting any different results. That's what I'm saying to you that I probably will remain unemployed because I'm not changing anything. I'm not focusing on anything. I'm still doing this nonsense with this mathematics, throwing some little papers to see what I'm going to read. This is a little bit nonsense. Uh, but I'm okay with that. I don't want to maybe belong. I wish to belong to some person uh, recently, uh, uh, but I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, I don't feel bad. I think I will continue with this, just poking around. I don't know, whatever. Most like I will implement more of that. These little papers, throwing dices to see what I'm doing next. Oh, yeah, I think my parents gave a good job, I suppose, raising me without needing the approval. But still, you need the approval from certain people. It is good to have the approval from certain people that you meet along the way. It feels good. Well, once you realize certain things, then you don't need any more approval. You say, okay, this, okay. Then I think so I'm not feeling bad about being an expert on anything. I don't need to be an expert. Maybe that's another. Probably the experts uh, have good income. I don't know, salary income. Uh, and in the Bible, it says that be diligent people are at the service of kings. So, but I don't know, with the power, people fighting for power always screw other people. So I'm not sure if I want to be near people fighting for power. I want to be near from people like Leslie Valiant, for example. Oh my God, I hate this internet. I want to be near to people like this, not a king, I don't want to be at the service of any king. They are fighting for power. Most likely my life will be screwed in the process. Uh, Sometimes there are serious uh, in your streaming applications. There are serious in which people doesn't don't people who don't uh, they are not fighting for power. They are not near of being. Still, their lives got screwed. Uh, so yeah, who else I want to be near from people like this lady? I'm not rejecting anybody. I always accepted everybody. I gave my friendship to every people uh, that I have met without prejudice. I gave some blank pages. Here's my friendship. I hope you didn't mess the whole thing. I hope you don't mess this blank page. I'm not judging you from my past experience with other people. That will be unfair to you. I'm not putting myself as an example. You know, I'm just saying this because if you're seeing these videos and coming to the conclusion, this is why this guy doesn't have a job. This guy is working with CSS. The other day it was with Phoenix Web Framework, and he didn't manage to finish the tutorial. Um, some other day you will see this guy with some line chain stuff just to stop from some months and come back, and 3 years later he will never achieve any expertise. He will never find a job like that in that behavior with that behavior. Well, I think if I became like this, it's because I never wanted to be focused. Because Steve Jobs said that if people want something different, they will get something different. So maybe I never wanted to be an expert. Maybe, I'm not sure. I need to think about it. Maybe I just wanted to explore, I never commit to anything. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying to you. But yeah, I don't want to be at the service of kings. I want to be near from these people like this, learn from them, observe them, and say, oh, see, this is the path to the way to go. You know, there are more people, and they don't have to be a PhD. In the past, I was talking with people working in the field and learning from them, um, realizing that they were observing the world also. So you can learn from everybody. Look at this. I have this. I have this opened. I was in the morning. I was not that morning. I was like 11, 10 a.m. I was pretending to read this. Then I went to Django. Then I leave Django and open. I was looking for some HTTPD web servers, Apache server. Then I went with this to my website and say, from a long time, I wanted to have these links for people. Now you are seeing this like probably a boring task, but I have done this kind of job in the past. Things that might be boring, but that needs to be done. So I'm not neglecting any task. I never did, I suppose. So I think that's why quite a detour, you know, as an editor. And now we can go back to this thing, which is great. But I will recommend to become very acquainted with that with one field. At least in the past, that was the way to go. People didn't have access to these LLM models, or maybe the internet. Maybe I'm talking to you about 1950. Maybe at that point of time, it was good to be an expert. 1917. But right now, I'm not sure. Of course, I said in the morning that it is best to continue to enrich yourself so you can reduce the cost. If a company hires you, you can help to reduce the cost of consuming these AI tools. But if your company doesn't have any problem with the cash, well, just you can get away knowing anything and just consulting the AI or the internet whenever you need it and have fun in the afternoon, you know, after the working hour. That was a little bit of a detour. And look at Giga Elixir 1. We have arrived at this part. And I'm going to copy paste this. Uh, now, now that I'm hearing the sound of the rain, I wish I can be reading the Lord of the Rings in the bed. And maybe I will do it. I will put myself in the bed, read the book, and being live. So people will, oh, there's that guy that doesn't have a job and he's reading a book. How cool would be that? Okay, it's great. You can do whatever you want, I suppose. At least it makes me smile. So smile in the day loud because it is healthy, right? It is very healthy to laugh. Uh, yeah, the elixir, the elixir. Now deploying into Oracle, deploying the Oracle Cloud. Yeah. Now let me put you another example, another illustration with the. Let me finish this and then I will tell you what I have in mind. Just 2 minutes ago. Okay, so let me finish this and then I'll share with you another point of view. Okay, so this is web standard. Another. Mhm. So this is the birthday of one of my friends from the university. I will say happy birthday to this guy. I think I always do. I don't remember. Um, yeah, most likely. Now, this is a good archetype for people doing the algorithms training. People that somehow, if they don't want to use IntelliJ idea, which is an amazing idea, I will use it. Do some Android practices. But if someone doesn't want to use it, you can use this archetype. So this is recent. Okay, we are done with tech. Now we are going to do the Spanish section. Where is the Spanish section? Here it is. Open up. Quite a lot of articles. But yeah, the thing that I want that occurred to me, and like 15 minutes ago. You have been seeing all these dates, and I just told you how I went uh, from here to there or yonder, as the guy say Tolkien says in his books, yonder. Hither to yonder, all English words. Uh, 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 all right, you're seeing the days, and you're seeing lots of stuff. And look at this, all the thing. Now, think this is the history of mathematics from, I don't know, when we started counting, and then you find the Greeks, and then you find whom else, Sir Isaac Newton, and all this, I don't know, this, the kind, I haven't read anything from these guys, and then you came all the way here, and you're living here. Uh, we wanted to update all the articles in one single session, and it is a daunting task, a laborious task, and sometimes we are living here, and we want to learn or get familiarized with all the mathematics that have been exercised or discovered or invented. Uh, they are invented. Uh, well, it is a language, and it's a human thing. There's nothing mathematical in the nature, but we are using this language to describe what's happening. Uh, so um, then you get discouraged because you're here and you don't know how to add numbers. It depends on how it went with you. Uh, the thing is, you need to realize that this field has been with us many years, and you will not get the idea in 1 week or even a year. And that's a naive approach. So what we invite you to do is to say to yourself, I'm going to do mathematics for the rest of my life. Um, and this was it was told by a professor uh, that that you need to convince yourself that you are not going to know everything. There will be branches of mathematics or any other field that you will never know about anything, and that will not make you ignorant. So, with that being said to you, accepting that truth, you will say, okay, now I get to spend 3 hours enjoying some geometric construct because no one is pressing me to finish this. I'm just going to spend the rest of my life, whatever, many years. Hopefully, you're going to live for 100 years. I don't know. Uh, it's at least a bit in the night after you arrive home, very tired from your 9 to 5 job. That will be my invitation. And accept that, we wanted to finish all of this, and it was tiresome. And at some point, you will say, why am I doing this? People are not visiting this page. And it will be equivalent to, I'm not using mathematics anyway. I'm not getting any money out of it. Why should I be doing mathematics anymore? But it is entertaining, and that's it. While you go to the graveyard, it is a very beautiful subject to study, and that's it. You will be amazed by these relations that these symbols have. Symbols. Okay, another chit chat with you, and now it is time for us to go to the español. ¿Habla español? Okay, so let's get started. You should learn some Spanish because this is a good one. Yeah, I wasn't afraid of too much of the things that people were talking about back in the day, but somehow people managed to scare me with this thing. This is from Castlevania, uh, some portrait, but the concept is from Mainly, I don't know. This is nothing new. But at that point, I didn't knew because even when I have access to some books, I didn't. Otherwise, I will say, okay, this is from the Middle Ages, probably. So inform yourself, spend some time. Uh, People will have a hard time trying to misleading you or making you believe nonsense. Or still, uh, even knowing a lot of stuff and having some amount of experience, you probably will fall victim of some evil minds. But it's my wish that you don't interact, that you go from the cradle to the grave without interacting with evil people. And if you do, that you realize very fast and say, okay, this mind is evil. I should move on because I will get hit. Right? Now Spanish, and now we have this. Since learning Spanish might seem a daunting task, you can use a translator. But now we are here. This is something going here. Okay, I haven't updated this section. I was talking. Oh my God. Okay, and now we can delete this. Okay, so this was from 2023. I don't know why okay, since now we are here, this is about some sort of, well, the people living here in Mexico, Nahuatl, people whose language was Nahuatl. And I liked this thing when I was a kid, and I read this from the book. I don't know why I liked it. Probably I didn't understand what this means at that point, but I like it. And I always remember this painting, these draws. Uh, and those books have this style of drawings. And then I look for this thing. So it's sort of advices for people to get the job, you know, uh, you know, uh, so you can have, so you can make a living. And that's it. Now let's go with learning English. What I am saying here. Okay, the alphabet. How can you pronounce the alphabet? English alphabet and the numbers. How can you start learning English? Again, just well, this is for English audience. So this article is about learning English. nothing new. So let's fix it or update it. Uh, English. Okay. I think I need to update this title. Okay, six, five. This is five. This word, well, this word is five in English. So this article is about five book recommendations, but it needs to be updated because I haven't read finished this book, these books. And oh, we found uh, we need to make this bigger. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, because this is Spanish. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. So probably this is the month with more characters in Spanish. In English is February and November. Uh, but this in Spanish is the one with most characters. So we need to update the width of this. But let me finish talking about this. I haven't finished this book, Anatomy of Power by John Kenneth Galbraith. Perhaps this is a little bit outdated, but the core of the book, the main ideas, they are still relevant. Believe me, you will be amazed by how the thing goes in here. Now, mistakes were made, but not by me. Oh my God, this is amazing. I haven't finished this book again. I read two chapters, three chapters. I don't know why I have stopped. Uh, I am recommending this for the people, Spanish speakers, Spanish speaker people, because I think we can benefit a lot from reading these books as a region of Spanish speakers. But I just realized that these books are very in need in the first first world. I mean, first world without the quotes, please remove the quotes. It is the first world, and hopefully it will remain like that for years to come. It is my hope. But this book is very needed for those citizens too. I know that. And what else? Yeah, this is amazing. This guy is amazing. I read his Wikipedia article. I didn't read about this lady, but most likely it's maybe it's a man. I don't know. Uh, I focused on this guy. It's amazing. Although, if this lady is authoring this, uh, that this book is quite a thing from reading the index. No, the first two chapters really shocked me. The Book of Why by Judea Pearl, I didn't finish. I read 3 pages, but I have been watching interviews of Judea Pearl for quite some time, and the guy always says, will always say things that are really deep. Uh, I probably will read it, probably. I'm mostly done with all of this. Uh, if you don't want to read the book, watch some interviews from this guy, especially uh, from 2020 below. Okay, geometry I already mentioned this great book. No matter who you are, or where you are, is amazing. I didn't know mathematics were quite a thing globally. Quite a challenge to teach mathematics globally. I think the thing was focused. So finally, this is by this guy. This is what plants know. I knew about. I found this book on Coursera. I didn't read the book, but I took the training. I don't remember if I finished the training, but I read. I learned one or two things about uh, these living things, and if you want to, as they say, to be on perspective, read this. Okay, let's finish this thing because we need more space for the yellow color. Let's do 15. It was too much, but it can be 15. Oh, maybe this. No. So the first is this. There you go. Uh, yeah. Okay. Let's continue with I call you back. I call you back. So this is from September 13th. Oh, we will need more space. Callback, callback. Oh, it went. Okay, this is great. Well, if we add something, probably number two will make this overflow. I called you back. So the gringos, some of them very friendly. Be careful with the stereotypes. Be careful with the stereotypes. With prejudice. I don't know. Callback. This is about uh, this phrase that is used in most likely in the JavaScript community. Is applied. Try to exemplify this word. How can we, as a Spanish speaker, how can we think about this? That is this word that is widely used especially in JavaScript. At least I didn't get it many years ago. Many years ago, 15 years ago. We're here with this guy. So this article, Karate Kids. Uh, okay, so we have. Oh, so this is what song? What's up? We got this. Now we have this article. This is the Karate Kid. This guy is mentioned this Karate Kid movie and the necessity for you to do uh, uh, very gradually incrementing the difficulty. Uh, and lately, I have been thinking, what's a difficult problem anyway? Most likely, you are ignorant of some background, or maybe it's a problem that it's meant to be solved by a computer instead of a human. I don't know. Mm, so I was solving this. This is from the book called Computer Systems because otherwise I don't have the need to solve this. Why will it be solving hexadecimal subtraction? Uh, this is, I was reading, let me see the, oh yeah, I never finished that book either. It is Computer Systems, Programming Computer Systems by O'Halloran, third edition. Uh, but yeah, this is, it's all about the need to go in incrementing the difficulty gradually, or and yeah, and mechanize the basic drills. That becomes a second nature for you. So this is the answer, in case you want to subtract this. Oh, this is amazing. Oh my God, this you there, Pearl is, oh my God. I really enjoyed this speech from this guy to the point that I wanted to translate this to Spanish for the Spanish speakers. This thing, oh my God, this guy saying these things, this, I was like, oh my God. uh, because you value the humans behind the progress, the struggle, as they say, the struggle, the humans that really are working, uh, hopefully not sacrificing. Who needs sacrifice anyway? I don't. Uh, but yeah, this is amazing. Mm, let me update this, and then I will. There is no need for me to comment on this because you know how to speak English. You are seeing this video, and there is this video from the guy, the man himself, from first hand, the source of the information. Uh, with all the his passion for the topic is imprinted in his speech. Okay, okay. This is October the 4th, 2023. Okay, slides. This is slides about functional programming. This is a translation. Oh no. Okay, this is a translation from the well, these resources, these slides are available in this professor website about his book Programming in Haskell that I didn't finish. I stopped on chapter 12, but I think I can give another try to that book. I feel the need to refresh that or, yeah. There is no chapter 12 here. It's about lazy computation. But there is a lazy computation chapter here. I remember translating about this. Yeah, lazy computation. So in the book is chapter 12, and in here is chapter 15. So for the people, Spanish speakers, now it is not needed anymore. People can translate on real time with LLMs, I suppose. I'm not sure. For example, if you arrive to this website, I'm not sure. Yeah, if you tweak some settings over here in Google Chrome, I suppose. I don't know about the other web browsers. You can translate this into English. So yeah, uh, I suppose you will establish your own limits for learning. But at that point, I wanted to translate this. We have typo here. So Capilos. We're missing this. Another finished series, and this one I wanted to. I watched interviews from a lot of people, including Peter Norvig. Uh, this is how I saw that Peter Norvig was in a conference to the Apparel and said that he was inspired by the Apparel. Uh, some way, I don't know. I'm sure. But uh, okay, I wanted to extract because these guys are very knowledgeable. There are interviews or videos of 2 hours maybe in which they say something really cool, and I wanted to share with you the exact point, but I suppose you can again ask for another and say, here's a video from Peter Norvig. Just tell me some, give me some highlights of this video, and the LLM will provide you with the highlights. The problem is that the LLM will judge which quotes are have value and which quotes does not have value, and maybe there are things that you will value that the LLM will not say to you. So how these models are trained to decide how to put weight uh, is a thing for you to review, I suppose. Uh, I like to decide on my own which has meaning to me, but life is very limited. You know, and there is no much in terms of life. Maybe in science there is an infinite amount of knowledge that you can derive from science or discover. But in terms of the humans, we are quite limited create creatures, and we have achieved outstanding inventions. But I am talking about our behavior. I don't know how to express this. Okay, this is from Sapiens to Ludens. You know English. Come here and read the thing from Hideo Kojima. find a message. Doesn't matter does not matter how hard they hit you. You can always drag and continue to move. You know, don't give up. You can do it. You are the one who plays. You are the one who creates. Okay? Continue moving. Oh, I don't know how to say in English. This is about work. Yeah, I don't remember. Well, most likely I could read this now. Why I'm talking about here? Self-directed. Let me first update this thing. What I'm talking about here, my Mangini is a drummer, very good drummer, technically, very knowledgeable about music. What is this? Oh, observing people to learn from them. Uh, uh, so what is this? What I'm talking about here? Okay, so your time is limited, and you have scarce or resources, materials, equipment. Uh, it's easy when you know how and you know what. Uh, the most important question is why, according to the Pearl. If I remember correctly. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to achieve? And define your objective so you can trace a path to follow and keep yourself adhered to the path. So if you don't have any, yeah, objective, a place you have in mind to you want to reach, you will be like sea and the ocean, uh, just being drowning from there. That's everywhere, Uh, uh, okay, uh, this is like uh, learn. Uh, you're solving a problem, and the first step is to define what you want to do or to achieve. Uh, so the scientific method, hypothesis, experiment. Oh my God. And then communicate results. I think this is a lot of If you put this into an LLM, I suppose the conclusion will be, uh, you know, define what you want to do. Uh, so to be self-directed, uh, define yourself in a world that is false, in a world that has a lot of artificial scenarios. It can be useful to say, this is Caleb. No matter what happens in the world, I am this guy. This defines me. And, you know, it doesn't matter. You will know that no trend will. There's nothing wrong going with the trends. But if there is something that you do not want to do and people are making pressure on you, perhaps you need to get out and say, okay, I'm not like you. I don't know. But this is about this subject. And then I will not comment on this. I need to come here and read this. Mhm. Sending the thing to this word doesn't have a translation is same. So okay, here I'm just talking about. Oh my God, this is some sort of thing monster from the Middle Age. I don't remember. I can comment on this. Mm. So this is about teacher telling me 2004, 2003, 22 years ago that I should have started learning geometry or mathematics because it can before it's too late. He said that to me. I was really some I was always interested in mathematics. I'm not good at mathematics, and I don't know. too much of mathematics. People saw that I was asking questions because I wanted to know. But yeah, 20 years later, I started my like geometry. Okay, so it's never too late. Why will we always, I will feel always grateful for the people that are pushing to make some progress in the world. Like when these guys opened Coursera back in 2011, they opened they opened everything for everybody. At that point of time, I don't know about today about this website, but 2012, these three things were oh my god, and more other initiatives following following these three. Yeah, I will always feel gratitude. So just start your thing before it's too late, but never it's too late. Just this is okay. So this is about Veritas World. I didn't want to leave Spanish speaker behind. So this guy is a character in Veritas World. We have not Messiah. We have Verita. We have this guy. I don't know how to say this in English. Let me look for it. It needs. It will need a name besides his nickname. You know that thing will be quite. Will be Smarty. I'm not sure. Smarty meaning. It should be in a pejorative way. Know it all. Most likely, it should be in this mood. It is a derogatory term. It means to be like that. Know it all, Alec. I don't know. Most likely this, but it's meant to be like I don't know. It should have derogatory. Yes. So this guy is know it all, or I don't know. But it needs also a name besides its nickname. I'm not sure if it is a woman or a man at this point. So we have not Messiah, we have Verita, and we have this this character that will be more in the fashion of having some humor inside the story because it's quite depressing. The thing is quite depressing. But this guy will give you a good time. This guy is receiving answers in real time directly into the brain. Uh, this character became aware that the thoughts can be induced. The ideas can be induced, injected, written, uh, and from time to time, this character stops and asks itself, I'm going to say, so what are thoughts? And how, and what's this? Why I did interrupt this thing? And then what's this? Maybe it was. I need to make some comments. If I'm going to do, if this was on purpose, look at this. More than a year ago. If this was on purpose, I should put 3 points here. And uh, the privilege of being a computer, most likely a digital computer, I will work on this character because probably that will that will be the only way for you to laugh in this world. But come on, what's this? I should finish this. Or maybe put at least put like 3 points, like here. And then the privilege of being a digital computer. But this character has all the time wondering and acting on these thoughts and like, oh, should I do this or should I stop or shall I continue? And the people are messing with this character, the apparatus, the operators of the apparatus are always messing with this character, making fun of it. And they say, oh my God, what's happening with me? Uh, but then the neters came by and say, okay, you guys, we need to get rid of you, the operators of the apparatus. For things like this and other abuses. Okay. Uh, Last, we managed to finish. And I did have a great day because I wanted to have a great day because I decided, you know. But if you're going through a painful moment in your life, uh, you know, I hope I, I hope you recover emotionally fast so you can laugh again. Happy holidays. It's 2 months from now. I will be saying to you happy holidays again. Okay, we are done. December 19th, 2024, almost a year, almost a year has happened. Please receive Hugh. How do you say Hugh? How do you pronounce Hugh? Hugh, Hugh, Hook. Hug, like hugging face. Hug. And I was saying huge, like gigantic, right? Hug. So Please receive hug. Let me learn to pronounce this. Hug. Okay. Please receive a hug of, from me. Um, please have a good time. Please have a good time on December. I'm not saying happy holidays. I'm just translating this to you because it's in Spanish. I'm going to have some dinner or dinner. Okay. Look, I don't want to make a reflection right now. What thanks, I want to thank you to visit my website. My wish for you in this 2025. I don't know if I will be doing this happy holidays. If I feel like doing it, I will do it. If I feel it in my heart, I will wish you some happy holidays. If I don't, I will be no hypocrite. I will. I don't know how I'm going to feel 2 months from now. Well, from last year, uh, 2025, well, the heavens gives you the strength to achieve anything you want to achieve. Anything you, um, I don't know how to translate this. Because this is not, let me see. Okay, from Spanish to English. Both I didn't want to use this because I associate it with marriage. My website, uh, everything that you propose yourself. Happy New Year from Caleb or Caleb. I remember some lady from the United States asking me, it's Caleb or Caleb. It's up to you. I have any preference. I was about to eat another candy, but I will eat some something different. Not candies. Look at this. So our next thing will be to add some sort of arrow here, up arrow, so you can click and you will be redirected to this. Since I don't want this page to have some JavaScript, I love JavaScript, I will put the arrow right from the beginning, right here. You will be seeing the arrow here, even when you are at the top. And it will come with you. It will always be visible, always with you. Okay, let me see. 3 hours. Thank you very much. See you later. All right. Do you want to see how this thing goes live? I'm writing with one hand. How should we call this update? Links. Links to the articles. For the articles, git push gigalixir master. And you get it. These guys are using Kubernetes, so whenever you see Kubernetes in your job description, when you're applying for jobs, you're seeing Kubernetes, and you say, "Oh, why should I learn Kubernetes anyway? I'm not deploying at the scale. I am just a person in the world. I am a developer." But as you can see, it's very useful. So learn your learn your orchestrators and be happy. Otherwise, focus, I don't know, algorithms. Uh, this is because all these people are solving things at the scale. But if you don't need, you can maybe learn it on the job. As this, that's what Leslie Lamport says. Leslie Lamport. That might sound like an excuse. I think this guy is very happy. Leslie Lamport. And he says you learn the job on the job in a Microsoft interview available on YouTube. So you learned the job on the job. Okay. He says that university is a time to educate yourself. So if you didn't educate yourself while in university, it's never late, uh, never too late, but the conditions might change. So it's never too late, but it will be more challenging. And so, okay, so you learn the job of the job. I believe this guy. You learn the job of the job. Still, you can educate yourself with other stuff. You know, but there's nothing wrong with learning Spring or Kubernetes. They are very useful technologies. And we're done. See you. Uh, see you maybe tomorrow with some guitar playing. Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe I will do this Fender Studio. Try a Fender Studio, but I didn't have the equipment as I was reading. Yeah, first I need to launch. I want to say goodbye to you, but I need to. So goodbye.